May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? It's a fresh start. You know? It's a fresh start for everybody. Some people say that's the secret to life. Because no matter how many times you experience the same thing, if you can approach it and experience it like it's your first time every time, then it'll never get old. Things will never get boring. And I don't rush it. Man, I've been waiting for years. Years. I have been waiting years to get over this hump. I've read about it before too. It's like, oh, once get over the hump, it's not a big deal. It always used to piss me off too. Easy for you to say. Over the hump, motherfucker. Sometimes we all need a hand to get over the hump, though. Whatever the hump is for you, everybody's got a hump in their life. And this hump's for you. This hump's for you, collective. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. If it resonates with you, take it, run with it. If it doesn't, that's true, of course. But just always realize that personalities, we are all one people. There's only so many different personality types of people. You're like this, you're like that, you're like this, you're like that. We fit into types, you know, slices of a pie. So if you're watching one of these tarot card reading videos, reading to the collective, reading to the general, and it resonates with you, just know at the same time, whatever you're going through, it resonates. It's your slice. It resonates with you and your slice of the pie. There's a lot of other people out there going through almost exactly the same thing you are. You know, not exactly the same, but exactly the same. You see exactly what I'm saying? Do you see what I am saying? Can you see it? Smoke enough DMT, and you can see it. I haven't. It's just what people tell me. All right. All right. All right. Back to the fun here. Shuffling the deck, shuffling the deck, shuffling the deck. Kind of 2 cups there before. I think somebody in a relationship, maybe a new venture of some sort. Tell us more, universe. Tell us more. Page of Wands. Page of Wands. Page of Wands. So whoever you are. Whoever you are embarking on a new journey. Maybe in this relationship, in the context of the relationship. This could be male or female. In reference to. Oh, pardon me, can't say something like that. Shouldn't say something like that. But no, it's a personality thing. People get all hung up on the pronoun bullshit. I want a pronoun card added to the tarot deck. Just kidding. What do we got here? Temperance. Temperance. Time for balance. Patience. Patience. You know, I'm thinking somebody started a relationship recently. Probably had strong female energy. So probably with this new young guy or something, and I don't know. I don't know. Tell us more about it. Tell us more. Tell us more. And we need some more information. The Queen of Pentacles upside down. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Yeah, so you're having doubts about this person. That's what it is. Not necessarily male or female, but whoever you are, you just started this relationship, you're having doubts, but you haven't given it enough time yet, so you're concerned. You're probably concerned that, you're probably... I'm getting the feeling you're in your 30s. Early 30s, 34. Thinking 34. So you've been hurt a couple times before. Or you know what it's like when it doesn't work out, so you're a little more reserved. That's probably what this Temperance card's all about. You're holding back a little bit more. You're being patient. You're not jumping right in. You're not showing all your emotions. You're not laying all your cards out all at once. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's a good thing. It's a good thing to be a little bit reserved. Self-respect, because you're awesome. Because you're awesome, and you're getting more awesome every day. Hopefully. Some of you are getting less awesome, and that's what we're here to iron out. We're here to shape that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Keep awesome on track. That's what we need these days. More awesome, less not awesome. And I'm not going to say that word anymore. I've way overused it. Strength card in reverse. Strength card in reverse. Yeah, so you've been drained. You've been drained before. Somebody's taking you for a rough ride. Clip your wings, if you will. But you shouldn't be. Don't beat yourself up over that. But I'm not one to talk about this because I got baggage, man. I got baggage. But so do you. Takes one to notice one, right? And sometimes you just got to leave your baggage at the door. Yeah, no. This is kind of off topic a little bit here. Oh, sorry, I gotta sort these cards out. I noticed you're gonna get the reading was getting kind of funky there because some of these cards are in. Don't like to start with a whole bunch of cards in reverse, man. It's too negative, if trust fate. If a card gets reversaled on you, but maybe I'm just it's my optimism making up for my pessimism, right? Balance. That's what we all need in this life. A little bit more balance, right? It's nothing that's wrong. It's just, too much of anything is not necessarily good. Right? I always say, almost horseshoes and hand grenades. I say, well, too much is too much. Cocaine or turkey sandwiches, man. Can't have too many either one of them. They'll fuck you up. But a few of them's all right. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Half kidding. For you, hey, that's a good pickup line. Just a little side note. Sorry this is taking so long. Most of you probably ditched this channel by now, but just kidding. Because I got good advice like what I'm about to say. I'm going to teach you the ultimate pickup line. And it works with all of your current crappy pickup lines that don't work because you're learning. Tell you, here's a little secret. All right. Now walk up to a woman or walk up to a dude, different effect altogether. But you could, if you're a woman, walk up to a dude. Say any cheesy line you want, even not cheesy, even provocative, even overboard. Something just, I can't even think of anything. Something, look about finding them jeans, girl, huh? Just kidding. Well, half kidding, right? You can backpedal out of any ill-received, crappy pickup line where you fall flat on your face with following it up with, just kidding, well, half kidding. Remember those words? I was just kidding. Hey, whoa, man, dude, your girlfriend's got a nice ass. Just kidding. Well, half kidding. Oh, half kidding. God. Right? Somebody is about to punch you. Life is about to punch you, and you drop a just kidding / half kidding. Whew. It's like a cat that lands on his feet, man. Beautiful. Somebody's overwhelmed. Got the 9 of Swords here. Somebody's overwhelmed, experiencing anxiety. I'm thinking this is a new reading here. I'm gonna leave this trail. You and your relationship, I wish you the best. Take your time, be patient, maybe stick with the channel, and maybe you'll find some more about. We'll see out there. 9 of Swords. So somebody's overwhelmed with anxiety, right? This is a card all about realizing the pressures that are bearing down on you, and this is an interesting card too, because there's an owl in there's a cute little owl in the window. You see, little owl in the window right there. That was so lame to talk like that. No, but this wisdom's right around the corner, in these times where things are piling up. Whatever it is, it's got you. Just tell us more, universe. Tell us more. Tell us more about the stress that someone's under. The King of Wands. Picking up something with the legal system, maybe somebody's stressed. Somebody's stressed in their dealings with, I don't know, I'm thinking something illegal. Maybe somebody's got a court date coming up or something to that extent. We'll look a little more into that. Court dates, that's my forte. Just kidding. Half kidding. Right? You see what I did there? Right? No, but really, I will say it's a true story. Happened to a friend of mine who gave me these tarot cards right here. These are awesome. I'll show them to you. These are awesome. Boom. Made by my buddy. In jail, using the sleeves. Each one of these cards was a sleeve that comes in 100 box of instant coffee that you could order once a week. So it tells you how long the poor boy was in jail. Oh, man, once a week. But homemade tarot cards are the best kind of tarot cards because they resonate closest to home. From what I hear, he had to hustle the guards to print out, because he didn't even know about tarot cards or what was what, and had to get examples, but drew them all, handmade, very cool. And so the legend goes, by the end of his bit, he was predicting people's release with 80% accuracy. 50% of the time. Just kidding. Half kidding. No, I'm not kidding at all. True story. Anyway, back on top. So, somebody's got a court date coming up. How's it going to go? Universe, what does this person need to... What's this all about anyway? Let's find some more information about that. What's going on with this court? What's going on with this person with this court date? Ten of Pentacles. I'm starting to think this is maybe a civil court case of some sort. Somebody's fighting for a lot of money, maybe. Or maybe it's the nature of the court date. Their stability's on the line. I don't know. It's a weird card to pull on that one. You say it's got something to do with abundance, you know? We got something to do with abundance. We got something to do with the court date. We got something to do with anxiety, with the pressure. This person's going through some shit, man. See, I just turned them... Isn't that crazy? I just turned them all upright. Apparently not. That's Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords in reverse. Oh, either this court date's busted you up, whoever you are, like you are flipped about this. Hence the card being flipped. Or... I'm not going to go. We'll look for supporting cards. We'll see. We'll look for supporting cards and see. Hopefully that's not your... Whoever you are, hopefully that's not your outcome. Hopefully that's not your outcome card. Shit. I never asked. I just asked for support. Let's see. What else we got? It's not shaping up to be good, though, man. What'd you do, man? What'd you do? What are they saying you did? What did you allegedly do? Now remember, get your disclosure. Okay? If you're new to that system, right? It's just word of advice. This is what my friend tells me. It's a good friend. But you can't trust these days, you know. I'm not going to sit here and beat down authority figures and be that trumpet that's... trumpet. I'm not going to be that voice that sits here and... Oh, down with corporations and everything. But seriously, though, down with corporations and everything. God, it's bullshit, man. It's New World Order coming out. It's garbage. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Truth is, we're probably already too late. Gets me concerned, man. Gets me concerned, all right. This Ten of Swords right here, you know what this card's all about? This isn't even about this reading. This isn't even about you, collective. This Ten of Swords, this is society. This is everybody's card. This is society we're living in. And we are getting duped, won over on ourselves. That's exactly what this is in reverse. Ten of Swords. We're living in a scary world, you guys. We are living in a scary world. I'm gonna veer off track here ever so slightly and say that this Ten of Swords, that's society's card. We've been duped, you guys. Tell us more, universe. Tell us more about this, please. Tell us more. Tell us more about this deceit. How in the... It's like magic, but not. Oh, it's me. False life, it's me. What? Look what I've done. What have I done? All right, boom. Back on track. Eight of Pentacles. That's what we need to do to deal with this, is we need to learn a new skill. That's what's going to save us coming out of this. And the skill that we need to learn is a skill as a collective. You know what that is? It's a social skill. It's something that we develop individually, but synergizes as a group, gaining momentum in a similar direction. It's like, you know, a lot of people have failed relationships because they go into a relationship not as a whole person. And what I mean by that is they still have how do I say this? I almost make it sound like oops. It's almost like a testament for being lonely or something. I'm so lonely. No, but the most successful relationships are ones where okay, we'll break it down here. We'll edit that out and we'll break this down. Okay. Love is a stupid reason to get married. Hear me out. Hear me out. Because love comes and goes. You know, it's a misunderstood concept in the English language because we only have one word for it, and honestly, we should probably have 10 words for it. That's one of the reasons why our society is emotionally lesser developed than what we could be. And the main reason for that is we literally do not define the differences between such a complex word and emotion and feeling like what love is. Love. I love my dog, love my girlfriend, you know, love chalupas, love the Toronto Maple Leafs. Like, come on, right? What kind of love are we talking about? You know? And it's disconcerting for some who don't understand. Oh, anyway. Where the fuck was I going with that? Back to the teleprompter. Where was I going with that? Where in the fuck was I going with all that? Holy crinola. I just can't swim my way back to that thought. That really pisses me off. Because I'm probably being bombarded with X-rays, microwaves, invisible pollution, bombarding our heads, changing the way that we think. You know where we're going to be at if we're around in 20, 30 years from now? It's going to be one of those scenarios, right, where the guys went crazy. Mad Hatters, if you will. Because we put lead in the rims of hats. Everybody's heard that legend, right? It's true. It's true. Guys went bent in the head because they put fucking lead in the rims of their hats because it helps them fit right. Right? You know what time we're living in right now? The invisible lead era. I just made that up, by the way. We're not in the invisible lead era, but our invisible atmosphere around us. Radio waves. 3G, 4G, 5G, 8G. Understand what those are. Like, those are microwaves. That's what a microwave is. Like, the heating effect inside a microwave, like, you can jump, like, understand this. Like, when your food heats, how it works, you yourself can jump inside a microwave. If you could shrink down, you could jump inside a microwave, turn it on high for multiple minutes, and you just be in there like, this is fucked. Let me out. Like, this thing's running. Like, you don't heat up the way that you think you heat up. Not a living thing. They're micro waves, right? Just like bigger. Some of you who are older, not me, will remember the first wave of cell phones. No, I don't mean the Nokia 918 first wave cell phones. I mean the Zach Morris Saved by the Bell cell phone that was issued in a briefcase because the amount of electromagnetic energy it emits when you make a phone call is on par with, level 1 on your microwave. And you put it back in the case afterwards because it was fucking dangerous. Oh, technology's come a long way. We've curbed that. Yeah. Yeah. You know how long they allowed for lead paint to continue to be sold? Before, when the last, you know how asbestos is so bad? You know when the last asbestos mine closed? It hasn't. They're still mining asbestos. So don't think for 1 second that there's not horse shit floating around in the microwaves around every single one of us, fucking our heads up. That in 20 years from now, we'll be looking back as a society saying, I can't believe that was happening. People be standing there saying, I can't believe I lived through that. And we'll remember what it was like. Don't act like you don't have this weird brain fog. Everybody's got this weird brain fog over the last couple years emerging. Everybody. And if you don't, fucking good on you. You're solid because your system is tough. Don't let it catch up to you. Stay on top of your antioxidants. Fight parasitic infections in your body. Eat diatomaceous earth. Eat moringa. Get it under control because it lives subtly. This is the information that we haven't been told for years, or misinformation that we have been told that we should have been told otherwise. Then we got to hone our skills, right? And the skill that we need to hone is to identify and recognize. And literally recognize bullshit when we see it. And start, working as a community and working as a group, as society. Cross borders. Man, like we're too divided. You know what I mean, you guys? Like we're just too divided. And it leaves us at risk. Huge risk. I went way off board there. Oops. We're learning. We are learning. We are learning.